Hello, what have we here?
Well, if there's a bright center to the universe, you're on the planet that it's farthest from.
I'm not picking up any cities or technology. Massive life form readings, though.
It's pretty far, but I think we can make it.
It's a positive film. It has heroes and villains, and that it essentially is a fun movie to watch. It's been a long time since people have been able to go to the movies and see a sort of straightforward, wholesome, fun adventure.
Well, it's a fantasy. It's not science fiction so much as it is space fantasy. And it's about people. It's finally about people and not finally about science.
The story, when you actually put it into words, is only so much nonsense to hang a great visual experience onto. It's the stuff that fairy tales are made of.
Sort of boiling down religion into a very basic concept. The fact that there is some deity or some power or some force that sort of controls our destiny works for good and also works for evil.
Marvelous, healthy innocence. Great pace, wonderful to look at, full of guts, nothing unpleasant. I mean, people go bang bang and people fall over and are dead, but no horrors. A sort of wonderful freshness about it, kind of like a wonderful fresh air.
It's got whatever you want it to be. It's pure entertainment. It's like a roller coaster ride, and it can be interpreted as long as you enjoy it, which is the intention.
Hello, welcome back to Generation Skywalker. There's just a couple of us here tonight. Obviously, I'm Stuart, and I've got Jez with me. Good evening, Jez.
Good evening, Stu. How you doing?
Well, I'm all excited, mate. All excited. Getting into autumn season and Echo this weekend, which will be in attendance, going as casual shoppers.
Looking forward to it. Always good.
Looking to buy anything?
Looking to do a little bit of buying, a little bit of trading. Yeah, got my eye out for a couple of things. I'm going to be picking up a poppy from Dan, hopefully, if a sort of trade of mine goes through. I'm on the lookout for a Power of the Force carded figure. I'm looking at swapping out my Luke X-Wing Power of the Force carded figure. And we'll just see what else takes my fancy. You know, there's some modern stuff there. So, yeah, looking forward to it, though. An opportunity for a good catch-up with people. You?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not really adding much, but I probably will. But we'll see. We'll enjoy a little shop and a catch up, and all five of us will be at Echo, which will be nice as well. Nice to see all the team. Obviously, Generation Skywalker, the summer been a little bit quiet, like it often is during holiday season. But we're back on it. Actually, by the time this one comes out, the committee should be released, or the recent one. Those old fossils, Jez? Anything in the pipeline?
Do you know what, mate? Those old fossils, I love it. I get so into it. So those old fossils, our dedicated vintage collecting podcast series, is going from strength to strength. I can't believe it. People can't get enough. Our most recent episode, which was titled The End of the Line, is the most downloaded Generation Skywalker episode we've ever done. Of the 100 plus episodes we've done, that latest one is the most downloaded. So yeah, absolutely. The people are hungry for it. So it's just been mega busy. I'm really, really sorry that we haven't had any recent ones out. But Dan's got a couple in the pipeline, some Palatoy specials. He's got 3 Palatoy specials in the pipeline. But I still need to do my Hoth special, so the 3-figure focus. So yeah, lots of plans, lots of guests, lots of fun, lots of vintage. Yeah. What about the modern way?
Quality. Well, yeah, we've got the modern way is coming. I think the show notes are done. I mean, we have got a lot actually planned. We had a bit of a Skype meeting the other night, and there is a modern way on the horizon, and there is 3 specials which you just mentioned with Dan, and we've got Craig has got one of his little niche shows. I don't know whether that's the right way of putting it, but He's got that coming. We're going to cover Ahsoka. So we've got so much to look forward to with regards to Star Wars coming up before Christmas, haven't we?
Definitely. Yeah, looking forward to getting back amongst it.
Yeah. It will be fun. It will be fun. But the reason we're here tonight is Farthest From. Farthest From is coming in December. We're going to be heading down a New Forest. We love a Farthest From, don't we, Jez? I mean, I think it's the first time I ever actually met you in person was at a Farthest From.
I know. It's been 13 years.
Its energy surrounds us and binds us.
Indeed. Well, it'd be a lot easier to discuss this if we got Mr. Farthest From on as well. Let's go and see if we can dial up Dave Tree to join us, and he'll be able to tell us exactly how many Farthest Froms there's been.
Move the ship out of the asteroid field so that we can send a clear transmission.
Yes, my lord.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Hello.
Evening, David. You right?
Yeah.
So, Farthest From coming up in December. First of all, before we delve into what is going on there, and I will hand over to Jez to run through it with you. But what is the charity for the weekend?
So, for the last couple of years, for Farthest From at Christmas, we've supported the Salvation Army Christmas Present Appeal.
Lovely, great charity. Well, let's delve in then. Let's see how we are going to raise the money. Jez, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to this. So, Dave, I'm going to keep you on your feet. I'm going to jump about all over the place. The big thing about the Farthest From Christmas event, and this is an event, this is an experience, this isn't just a trade show. There's something special about this. People go for the Saturday night, first of all. So we're going to go straight to the Saturday night. Right, talk to me. The Saturday night. What have we got going on? We've got a Christmas meal, right? So you have got catering. Now, this is a private event in the town hall, decked out, all lovely, Christmas spirit, Christmas crackers, all sorts of stuff going on. What's the food like, buddy?
It's my dinner.
Let's eat. Come. Good food.
It's a private event, as you say. We have catering put on, and people will be able to buy a ticket and then also select their meal option. And there's a range of meal options, which will be your very traditional turkey roast with all the trimmings. But then there's pork, there's beef, there's a vegetarian option, which I think is goat cheese, pastry parcels, and then a vegan option, which is vegan Wellington, I believe, off the top of my head. And then it's a 2-course meal, which will then have dessert. So, of course, the default one there is always like Christmas pudding, but there are other options available as well. So you'll be able to select your meal, and we need to do that in advance, purely because the catering has to be able to cook it up to the numbers to then be able to like have it ready. So it's not a thing that can be like sort of done last minute, because all the food has to be ordered in and prepared accordingly.
So food sounds amazing. That sounds great. I love the fact that already people are going to be there, Christmas jumpers, Christmas hats, which they're getting from the crackers, which they've pulled at the table where the food is, with the merriment and all that. And my word, the merriment we're going to come on to. But Dave, I want to come to you now because you have secured something now. We're going to exclusives, right? Big time exclusive, because you have managed to get us a special guest who doesn't do celebrations, doesn't do anything on that scale. You know, we've not really seen him around much at all. Who have you got?
So it's with great pleasure that I can announce that we got Pablo Hidalgo attending the Farthest From weekend. And for the Christmas meal, He will be our guest of honor. And if you've not come across Pablo before, he is the best known as the law advisor at Lucasfilm. And he's the guy who makes sure there's like continuity. He's worked for Lucasfilm for almost 2 decades now, but like he's written so many books. We've probably all got several of his books. He's got a new book out come this December. But he will be our guest of honor for that night. And where you say he doesn't really do celebrations, I mean, he's at Celebration, but he's never there as a guest. He's working. So people don't get the chance to actually ever see him, talk to him, or get the chance to like hear his side of things, because he's literally part of that whole Lucasfilm management team that's working at that event. So this really is a very, 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 very rare opportunity, because he's not even a guest at Celebration. You know, you'll only if you catch him on the rare chance that he's like, you know, going in between panels or something like that, that you'll be able to get to. And even then, he's probably on the way through. He can't really like stop to talk. So this is an opportunity for you to get almost one-on-one time in a very, very close setting, with everybody else there who's there for that dinner, a chance to hear him talk, have you guys interview him, get an insight into what he does at Lucasfilm, his day-to-day running. And it really is, you know, this is something that's never been offered anywhere. And it is an official Lucasfilm sanctioned appearance as well. So it's not something that is kind of, you know, just like done on the side. This is all through. We had to like fill out loads of paperwork for it. So he is appearing as part of his release of the new book, which is Dawn of the Rebellion. But for you to actually get to sit down and see Pablo and hear him and be able to, you know, afforded that opportunity to literally like ask him questions, you don't get that at any Star Wars show. You don't get that at Celebration, but you're getting it here at Farthest From. So it is an incredible, unique opportunity for everyone.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Yeah, mate, knocked it out of the park. That is awesome. And as you say, Lucasfilm saying, yeah, okay, recognising Farthest From. I mean, let's face it, I think it was 2013 when Farthest From was featured on StarWars.com. Not bad, eh? So, yeah, that's awesome. Really, really cool. So, yeah, how many times is Pablo Hidalgo going to be asked, Pablo, can you pull my cracker? Amongst other things that evening. So, yeah, look forward to that. Well done indeed. Plus, though, right? Yeah, you said it. We're going to be interviewing. There's going to be a couple other things going on that night. So the merriment, the food, the interviews, questioning, all the other bits.
Would you join me for a little refreshment? Everyone's invited, of course.
The beer. Interesting. Rebellion. You mentioned Dawn of the Rebellion. We've teamed up with Rebellion Brewery, and they are going to be providing us with beer at this event. There's going to be welcome beer on arrival, or alternative for those who are unable to drink beer or driving. And yeah, so we're going to have some fun other sort of novelty Star Wars themed beers going on. All profits from this, raising money for your charity. You know, the Salvation Army Christmas present appeal, which is brilliant. So what a lovely atmosphere, all here in this town hall. Who knows what's going to happen? It's exciting, but exclusive number 2, because I know exactly what's going to happen after. Well, we're not going to let everything out the bag yet. You've got to get a ticket. You've got to be in it to win it. What goes on in Town Hall stays in Town Hall, folks. But after the Christmas meal, when everything is getting cleared away and ready for tomorrow, we're going upstairs. We're going upstairs in the Town Hall for a bit of a lock-in, aren't we, Stu? What's going on in the Town Hall? Upstairs, around about 11 p.m. Exclusive for those people who have got a ticket to the evening do, Stu.
we are going to do some room sales, okay? And if this is my one job, I will nail it, okay? So if you're coming to the event, bring along something to sell. I will certainly have something, and get involved. And this is going to be purely exclusive to people at the mill, Jez?
Yeah, absolutely. And
So basically,
the
I
thing,
need to bring something that you're going to buy.
do you know what?
And,
who knows what people will be bringing? You know, people are going to be coming. It's going to be safe. It's going to be nice. There's going to be areas there where people can have their stuff, and we're going to have room sales. We're all going to bring something. I'm sure Pablo's going to bring something. Any other guests, Dave, who you think at this stage might be coming, who could potentially be bringing something for room sales?
Well, there's multiple irons in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
But at this stage, I wouldn't want to set the wrong expectation.
Mm-hmm.
But it's safe to say that Pablo wouldn't be the only international visitor coming for the event potentially. Now, without naming names, there are a couple of others potentially from the United States. There may be someone from Sweden. That narrows it down. There may be someone from France. So get your guessing games on. I mean, this is all subject to their work schedules and commitments as well. But have all expressed interest in joining. But like the great thing with room sales is if you've never been to it at Celebration, it is a free for all. You don't know what there's going to be there for sale, and quite often it's sometimes like your only chance to see certain products that you would never see for sale in a show, be it at Celebration, be it at Echo Live, be it at like Farthest From or any other toy show, because it's really, really niche things. Quite often it's like a swap meet. It's like stuff that is particular to those people's interests, and they're either looking to like sell off their duplicates or like swaps and things like that. And it's crazy, it's mental, and you always end up like picking up things that you've never even expected to like see. You know, you've got absolutely no idea what's going to be there until you're there, and that in itself, it's almost like the mystery box, the mystery bag of like going to a toy show, you know, because it's the anticipation of like what could be there. So me personally, I think this is really exciting because whilst I run shows and you have traders at those shows, some of those traders are professional entities, some of them are collectors and things like that. But when it comes to a room sale, it's anybody's game. It could be anything at all. So you just don't know what you're going to see. And quite often, you know, that in itself is like gold dust. So to have that after a whole evening worth of entertainment and grub and beer, you know, the carnage is all I can say. Carnage.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
It's going to be brilliant. You're right.
And it's all been organised by Stu as well. He had one job. Stu had one job.
It's going to be brilliant. So, yeah, all exciting. So let's just recap the Saturday night. So, arriving, Christmas jumpers, spirit, lots of fun. 2-course meal, which is brilliant. The menu you'll be able to see online, what you get, the choice. Drink on arrival. You get the special evening with Pablo. You get the fun and merriment. You get the room sales, and also we're not going to say at the moment exactly what it is. We know what it is, but you know, we'll let you know when you get there. Generation Skywalker are giving you a present as well. So Generation Skywalker team are going to be giving everyone who's there a really, really nice present, and you get all of that for £29.50, including your arrival drink as well, which is absolutely brilliant.
I never doubted you for a second. Wonderful!
We want to see you there.
That is awesome. People are going to be there. People are going to be there. And they're also going to be there. Some people are going to be there for the event on Sunday, be it as patrons or as traders. We will be having Sunday traders at the Saturday evening. So who knows what they're going to take to the room sales. But let's get on to the Sunday Right. Sunday. This is a traditional day for Farthest Rum where it all began. What time does it start, Dave?
So Sunday is 11 o'clock. That's when the early bird entry opens. And then you have an hour early birds. And that is almost like that is where the electricity is. That's where everybody's queuing up to get in there, see what the traders have got. Your opportunity to like literally find that holy grail or that missing piece in your collection. And then general entry is from 12 o'clock. The event then goes on till 4 o'clock. Okay, so the whole thing is 5 hours in duration, but early bird is from 11 o'clock on Sunday morning.
Brilliant. Okay. Now, let's talk traders. Let's talk vintage traders. So who have you managed to rustle up, buddy?
Okay, so bearing in mind, we're, as of time of recording, we're at the start of October, so we're a good 2 months out, but we have several top-tier vintage traders already confirmed for the show. What I'm really excited about personally is Nick Dykes is coming back. If you're not familiar with Nick has like literally an insane spread of vintage items for sale at any show he's at. Now, Nick is a very, very busy guy. He's also heavily connected with Vectis Auctions and is quite often promoting upcoming auctions at Vectis as well. But like he runs his own vintage Star Wars toy business. I'm pleased to say that Nick is coming down. So he always has like literally the most, well, I have to almost like stay clear of it because like I would get sucked in too quickly, and I don't have the funds to like do it. But like he literally always has the most amazing spread. You've also got Christian Sommer from GW Acrylic. Christian always has an opportunity for people to pre-order their acrylics that you can then pick up at the show. So that's saving you postage. We've also got a couple of regulars already confirmed. So like Jason Smith. Jason has upgraded his table space. Now, regulars of the show will always know that Jason's always there with like his card backs, but he's asked for more space this time. Now, he's been about gallivanting, so he might have some like nice little treats there. Another regular is Paul Waterer. Paul Waterer is at most of the shows that we do. And again, Paul and his team always have a good selection of boxed, carded and loose vintage items as well. We've got a couple of guys who are supporting with what we do. So you've got Bowman's Green. Bowman's Green produce like specific prints. And in most recently, Titans, which was a book all on the French magazines that were done in the vintage era, like incredible artwork. So nice publication there. You got No More Heroes as well. No More Heroes will be producing and the next set in the Farthest from No More Heroes action figure sets. They were incredibly popular. They sold out first time round at the last Farthest from. He's working on restocks of those because we didn't do the full allocated amount, but he'll then have the next set available as well. People have been going crazy for those. They've been very, very popular.
Mate, sweet. The Bowman's Green, Simon, not only does he have those awesome pieces, but he also has vintage. I was so close to pulling the trigger on a Power of the Force Luke in Stormtrooper disguise, which he had at last Farthest from. So yeah, he's got some nice stuff. So you got some good guys there, some really good traders. However, we've also got, and they absolutely declared an interest. He said he wants to come down. Spoke to him the other day. Toy Planet, yes, Toy Planet from Wantage, the place which managed to source 3 carded yak faces. That's where we all got our yaks from. The place which also sourced the 3-pack, which I got, and also the Ewok Combat. Now, he has said, I'm going to come down. So Toy Planet, definitely looking at coming down. That'd be good to see, Steve. And also, second exclusive, trader excuses. We've already been dropping exclusives all over the place tonight. Is Dark Side Alliance. absolutely brilliant that these fellas have declared an absolute interest. We're going to be chatting to them this weekend. And yeah, they're really, really up for it. They've said that they're really keen to come down. They're interested in this weekend. And yeah, to have the Dark Side Alliance fellas down and be told how many tables they want to have down in the show, this could be really, really good. You know, we've got a lot of options at the moment for how we're going to configure it, how we can configure it downstairs, how we can configure upstairs as well. So keeping all sorts of things on and off the table. But yeah, really, really great to see all of these different traders come into support. That's fantastic. One of the other things which Pablo's coming down for is the book signing. Now, Pablo, yeah, written books in the past, but his latest book, Dawn of the Rebellion. Tell us a little bit about that, Dave.
So Dawn of the Rebellion is a continuation on one of the most popular book series that Pablo's done. So he's done a lot of really amazing reference books, but my favorite ones have been all like the visual dictionaries, and there's been like the original trilogy visual dictionary, then there's been like the prequel ones, and then since the Disney era they've then done Force Awakens, Rogue One, and it's all like the look, give you the background information that we don't seem to really ever get anymore, because there's so much stuff being pumped out all the time. We always used to have like this breathing space and get to learn about all like these characters and their backgrounds. We knew everything about them and the vehicles and ships and their story. The visual dictionaries give you a bit of a jump start and fleshes out a lot of that sort of information. And the Dawn of the Rebellion covers the very early days of the rebellion. So we're talking in terms of recent stuff that's been produced that hasn't really had some form of literature to show you all of the props and things like that have been involved. So you've got Obi-Wan, you've got Andor, but they also bring in animated shows as well. So the Bad Batch. So principally speaking, it's covering those key 3 productions and give you a little bit more of a deep dive into the costumes, the props, and give you within the Star Wars lore universe what they were and how they fit in and things like that, and characters as well. So they're really great reference books. I mean, they fundamentally, I just love them, but like you also see it's the sort of thing that people get as gifts as well at Christmas. So this book is out late November, and this will be primarily the book signing that he'll be doing there. We may have some of his other publications available at the show, which is all through DK Publishing. It's not guaranteed. This is principally Dawn of the Rebellion, but we'll see if we can get the DK Publishing to support some of his other books as well. I love it. I'm so looking forward to getting hold of this book myself.
That is very, very good indeed. Right, so Sunday kicking off with Traders up the Yin Yang. We've got talks. We will undoubtedly have other talks as well. Just at this stage, as you say, 2 months out, still not quite able to announce those things yet. Book signing, all for charity, lots and lots of stuff going on there. So at this stage, yeah, it's all of the reasons to go. Now, there's also now Farthest has branched out and is now doing more things on a Saturday as well. So if you're going on the Saturday, but for the Saturday Christmas meal, come along a little bit earlier. What's going on the Saturday, Dave?
So Saturday is the family fun day, and it's a riot. I mean, come for the whole weekend, yeah, because you've got the opportunities for not only to catch up with friends, not only to see Pablo, but you got the opportunity here is 3 Star Wars events over the entire weekend. So we've talked about Farthest From on the Sunday. We've talked about the Christmas dinner on the Saturday night. But during the day on Saturday, we have the Family Fun Day. Always supported at every show by the UK Garrison and the Rebel Legion. And they have their costumers there. So that's a real good feel-good factor that people can't come down. We quite often have like special guests there, and these will range from in the past we've had people who are actors join us for the day. We've had people who are involved with the production. So a couple of years ago we had Neil Scanlan, for example, and he came and did a talk all on his life as the creature effects and the head of the creature shop at Lucasfilm now, and that's a real privilege. This is quite an opportunity for folk who don't normally sort of see these things at like many of the other shows. Farthest From, even though in its title it is Farthest From Anywhere, it's very, very unique with the people that come to it. We're very, very fortunate and very, very lucky that people want to come and attend the show and support it and contribute in these ways. So we may have, I can't confirm anything just yet, but in addition to Pablo, we may have some other people who will be there on the Saturday. That may be the first time that they've appeared at a show. It may be the first time that they've been in this country to do a show. It's always worth joining us, have fun, like literally join in, have a giggle. Generation Skywalker will be there as well. You also have the guys from Fantha Tracks there. There's always a lot of things going on. Then join us for the Saturday night. Come and be merry, room sales, and then stagger in on Sunday morning for the main event for like Farthest From, and like literally make a whole weekend of it.
Oh, this is suicide. There's nowhere to go.
There, that looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it'll do nice.
Excuse me, man, but where are we going?
Mate, this sounds amazing. People are going to be queuing up for it. So, accommodation-wise, we're booking up all over the place. You'd be quite lucky, I think, to find hotels, B&Bs at this stage. However, there's even better things going on because Airbnbs all over the place. But talk to me very, very briefly about your sandy balls.
So one of the biggest feedbacks that we always have at every Farthest From is accommodation. And I do understand that can be tricky, but also people need to, if they have trouble finding accommodation, all they got to do is ask. So if you've never been to this neck of the woods before, we're on the edge of the New Forest. New Forest is a national park. It is built for tourism. And what blows my mind is that you have literally within about less than 2 miles from where we have Farthest From, you have Sandy Balls. Now, Sandy Balls, it used to be one of Europe's largest campsites. Now, they no longer do like camping. They've converted it all to like lodges and static caravans. Now, if there's a whole bunch of you making the pilgrimage down, you can stay at Sandy Balls in a that can sleep. I mean, they have different like accommodation sizes, but you can fit up to 8 in some of the lodges or caravans. You can. Most of them seem to be around about the 6 mark. But if you book 2 nights, the price comes down to around about less than £25 per person per night. Now, that's cheaper than most Airbnbs. That's cheaper than most accommodation in pubs and things like that. But nobody ever seems to use it. And it's literally, most people drive past it to get to Farthest From. So I'm always really surprised when I talk to people that nobody's up at Sandy Balls. When
that could be a lot of fun.
That could be a lot of fun. They've got about 500 like caravans up there and static lodges. Which it's out of season as well. So the prices are actually a lot cheaper. But up there, you've got pubs, you've got restaurants, you've got like leisure centres, so there's like pools. I mean, if you're coming down with a family, say for example, you could just literally leave them there because it's comparable to a centre park, but you're also on the doorstep to the national park itself, so like you can go out and enjoy that. Sandy Balls have confirmed that it needs to be a minimum of 2 nights stay that you pay for, but you don't necessarily have to stay the 2 nights. If you only staying 1 night, it's not a problem. but they have to charge you for a minimum 2-night stay to get those rates.
Why would you not want to stay for 2?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
So like, if you're coming down for the whole weekend, you're coming down on the Friday night, and then you're staying on Saturday as well, or you can stay Saturday night and Sunday night, and then leisurely make your way back on Monday morning. But if you can't, if you're time pressured, it's not a problem, but they will charge you for the 2 nights. That's the minimum stay for the actual lodges or caravans.
That sounds great. I can picture it now, right? There'll be a Jabba's lodge, there'll be an Echo Base lodge, there'll be a Dark Side lodge, there'll be all these different lodges with all their own little things going on afterwards.
That would be amazing to actually have all like the different Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own little thing there. Yeah,
and they can do that. And the great thing about that is, unlike all these other things, you know, where we go to the other events, we're going to Echo Live this weekend. You know, everyone's looking forward to it. But you generally book a little room in a Travel Lodge or Travel Express or whatever, and that's it. You're in your little room. But here, you're in a lodge, which, as well as the little accommodation bits, it will have a little communal, but, you know, it'll have the little lounge of your lodge and all that. So I think it will be that more family atmosphere, family affair, just that experience. That's what we said at the beginning. This is going to be a fun weekend. If you're not there, you'll be missing out. People will be talking about this weekend in a positive way for years to come, and you really, really want to get amongst it. So yeah, as you say, bring your family, bring your partner, bring your girlfriend, your boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever. Come down, come off to the family fun day, go to the evening, go back for a bit of Farthest From. They could go off doing something else. Fordingbridge is a lovely town as it is. So it's all positive. Now, we said it all, mate.
I was going to say, there is one more thing I want to add that we haven't mentioned so far. That another reason to stay at Sandy Balls is that on the Saturday night, we have, at this point, and this is subject to how many people are staying there, but we have organised a minibus to drive from the town hall at midnight back to Sandy Balls. And that is subject to a charge, so it's not free. But again, if people are worried about like taxis or wanting to have a drink, we've got you covered. And that coach or that 24-seater minibus will do a run to like Sandy Balls from like Fordingbridge, but it is subject to a minimum number of like booking. So if you're looking to do the whole weekend, if you're looking for like a wide range of accommodation that is available at Sandy Balls, like literally, like I'm not joking when I say there's about 500 odd lodges and caravans there, and then people tell me they couldn't find anywhere to stay. It's less than 2 miles from Fordingbridge. And then on Saturday night, we've actually got like a minibus that is potentially available, subject to a minimum number of bookings, to take you from the town hall so you can enjoy the night, not got to worry about taxis, not got to worry about like driving. That'll take you to Sandy Balls and then drop you off. So genuinely, we've literally got it all there in front of you. It's all there for like taking. So you got your Saturday night, Sunday, your meal ticket, your accommodation, your transport, and Rebellion beer as well. So you couldn't ask for a better event. Really,
It's brilliant. They're all going to be there. As I said, all the different groups. General Meadine Sexy Club is going to be there. They're all going to be there. Star Wars Forum UK, I'm expecting you to have a lodge. I want this to really kick off. It's going to be exciting. You need to get into all the cool stuff to start booking these things, because the Saturday night is going to be really, really popular. So I want to come to it now, Dave, because we've not mentioned it this far. In a nutshell, right? So it's £29.50 for the Saturday night, which is brilliant. Pablo's book is £20 to be signed. And again, that is brilliant. Both those things and the early birds can get ordered all on your website. So that's all they need to do. They need to go to your website on one occasion and they can book all of those things, yeah?
That's correct, yeah. So just head to allthecoolstuff.co.uk, or if you're on social media, if you're following Farthest From, there'll be links of many posts on Farthest From that will take you through to any of those if you're struggling. or just literally like drop us a line or give us a bell. I'm in the shop most days, so if you are having any difficulty, I'll do my best to help, or drop us a line again on social media, and I'll be able to direct you.
Mate, this is going to be the best weekend ever. It's going to be brilliant stuff. Dave, there is one other thing, which it's all been a bit lastminute.com, so we're just going to talk about it at the end. Very much like Star Wars Celebration, where, you know, it's the experience, it's everything going with it. We've got yet another exclusive. We've got another exclusive for Farthest From. What is it we're going to be pulling off this weekend?
Well, one of the big things you find at Star Wars Celebration is the Tattoo Pavilion, and this is an enclosure that showcases on a global level some of the premier tattoo artists who are massive Star Wars fans. We're gonna like shrink that down to be able to accommodate within like Farthest From, but we will be looking to do a tattoo spot, so a tattooist who will be showcasing what he does. And also potentially, you know, for those who've booked, they'll be able to like have their Star Wars design or logo or like symbol done there at like Farthest From as well. So it's very different. It's a bit different. It's one of the things that was like pitched, and well, let's give it a go. Let's have a look. I mean, it's one of the big thing that is very, very popular, and a lot of people who I know have got some form of Star Wars tattoo. So let's see what we can do with this. And it's a different direction. It's not exactly like toy related or vintage related, but it's something that we can all relate to. And you know, if for those who are interested, let's hear your thoughts. Let's see if we can like make that grow. But yeah, quite excited to see where that can take us.
Yes, mate, this is awesome. Dave Kane Artist on Instagram. I've seen him. I've seen his work. I saw him at Newbury Tattoo Convention where he did an incredible boosh on a calf. He's done moles, he's done fets. Dave Kane Artist. He's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, another exclusive this weekend. So yeah, there will be opportunities to get Dave to do a Star Wars tattoo for you. I know Dan's interested. I've already signed up for some work with Dave that week. Whether or not I get it done on the Sunday is it because it's a full sitting. But no, it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's just a new area for Farthest From the experience. So there we go, listeners. So much going on, and it's all such good value. It really, really is. So get amongst it. Last opportunity, Dave. Once again, give us your website.
www.allthecoolstuff.co.uk. Head to the shop, and the first tab you see there is all the cool stuff events. So you can look there, and it'll have all the details to like book everything that you need related to the shows, or you can use the search bar function, just like type in Farthest From, and it'll give you all the different options.
Mate, this is brilliant. I love it. I'm so excited. And from all of us who just truly love these shows, thank you so much. And yeah, see you very, very soon.
You have your moments. Not many of them, but you do have them.